Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, good people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. A very strong group has slammed the suspended Rivers State Governor, Rallied Fubara, for what they describe as a betrayal of the democratic struggle. Don't forget that fairly recently, during the tribute night of Edwin Clark, Rallied Fubara made some statement which didn't go well with a lot of people, and that statement, part of it, he says that his spirit has already left government house. He also went further, to caution his supporters against confrontational agitation, emphasizing a preference for a strategic and peaceful approach. He further urged that the focus should remain on honoring the late elder statesman Edwin Clark rather than politicizing the occasion. But CUPP asserts that Governor Rallied Fubara acquiescence to his suspension by President Bola Tinubu is a betrayal of millions who resisted what they see as Tinubu's authoritarian overreach. They emphasize that the struggle was never about Fubara's personal feelings, but about defending constitutional democracy in Nigeria. CUPP warned that Fubara's compliance will stain your white innocently, implying that his acceptance tarnishes the cause and the trust of those who oppose the emergency rule and suspension. Let me give you full details of the press statement released by CUPP, and they said, condemning Fubara's unconstitutional acquiescence and betrayal of Nigeria's democratic struggle. According to them, the coalition of United Political Parties, CUPP, strongly denounced the recent statement by suspended Rivers State Governor Rallied Fubara, who declared on May 11, 2025, that his spirit has already left the government house and expressed reluctance to return, even if reinstated. This remark made amid the unconstitutional state of emergency declared by President Bola Tinubu on March 18, 2025, which suspended Fubara, his deputy, and the Rivers State House of Assembly, undermines the collective struggle to defending Nigeria's 1999 Constitution. CUPP asserts that Fubara's acquiescence is a betrayal of millions who resisted Tinubu's authoritarian overreach, as it was never about Fubara's personal sentiment, but about upholding constitutional democracy. As we say in Nigeria, Fubara will stain your white innocently. The state of emergency, which appointed Vice Admiral Ibo Bas retired as sole administrator, was widely condemned as unconstitutional by the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, the People's Democratic Party, and civil society groups. The Constitution does not permit the suspension of elected officials without due process, such as impeachment under Section 188(7). PDP governors, the Socio-Economic Right and Accountability Project, (CRAP), and a Conference of Nigeria Political Parties, CNPP, challenged Tinubu's action in the Supreme Court, labeling them a blatant violation and an attempt at state capture. Nigerians, including CUPP, supported this resistance to protect the democratic right of Rivers electorate, not to defend Fubara personally. His claim that his spirit has left the government house trivializes this fight, breaking the hearts of those who protested and litigated to uphold the rule of law. Fubara's statement suggests a lack of resolve to confront tyranny of All Progressive Congress APC-led government, which the PDP accused of plotting to impose a one-party state. The Supreme Court's verdict on the 28th of February 2025 ruling highlighted Fubara's governance breaches, but Tinubu's response was disproportionate and illegal, as noted by legal experts like Kunle Edong, senior advocate of Nigeria. The fight was about restoring constitutional order, not absolving Fubara's error. By framing his suspension as personal, liberation, Fubara misrepresent the struggle, risking further destabilization of Rivers State and emboldening the APC alleged state capture agenda. His earlier commitment to peace and constitutional order expressed on March 19, 2025 is contradicted by his capitulation, alienating supporters and staining the collective effort to resist tyranny. To Fubara, CUPP declared this struggle was never about you or your spirit. It was about defending the Constitution and the mandate of Rivers people who elected you in 2023. Your reluctance to return, even if reinstated, disrespect the sacrifice of Nigerians who challenge Tinubu's action from the street to the court. The NBA and Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka have called emergency rule unconstitutional and excessive, yet your stance risks legitimizing such overreach. You must recommit to your constitutional mandate and stand firm against authoritarianism. CUPP call on Fubara to retract his statement and reaffirm his commitment to democratic principles. The people of Rivers State and Nigeria deserve leaders who uphold the rule of law, not those who abandon the fight. We urge all Nigerians to remain vigilant in defending our democracy against unconstitutional action by the APC-led government. CUPP stand resolved in protecting Nigerian multi-party system and right of all citizens to democratic governance. Signed, Chief Peter Ame, National Secretary, Coalition of United Political Party, CUPP. And that came in May 12, which is today. And I must say that this is really on point. We have, if you check our video, you're going to see all of these, being written out. We have consistently rebuked Fubara over that statement that he made. It was a clear-cut statement of a weakling of the first order. I've never seen a weakling of that order before in my entire life. Something that was wrong constitutionally. Even you as an individual dive into the constitution of Nigeria, you wouldn't see such a thing. And you came and make such terrible statement, which clearly shows that you're not worth being a leader. I mean, it was heartbreaking, I must say. It was a pointer to the fact that he lacks everything that is worth standing for. Nigerians across board, NBA, because of their resistance against the unconstitutional move of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, decided not to hold their own conference in Rivers State just to show their displeasure over that action taken by the APC-led government, only for you to come out and begin to blab gibberish. Do you think it's about you, about your sound health? It's about the future of democracy in Nigeria. It's about the people of Nigeria, about the people of Rivers State. It's about them, not about you. You are very insignificant. If you leave that office of the governor, nobody will pick his phone and call you, because the only thing the people know is we supported you as the governor of Rivers State. Something has happened which has never happened in the history of Nigeria, only for you to come out and begin to say things that are absolutely unpleasant to the ears. I mean, it was quite shocking to Nigerians across board, and I feel that right now he will have to come out and do the needful, and that needful is for him to correct that statement. A lot of people are coming out to say, leave him alone now, and that is it. I don't know. Sometimes I begin to wonder why people rush out to make comments. Because if you see beyond the noun, you should know that when a president is set, other people will capitalize on that president and do worse things. We'll be shocked that by 2031, we will have a president who will suspend more than 6 governors at once. Any little thing, as far as you're not in support of him, he will appoint somebody to begin to rule in your own state, which is outrightly against democratic tenets. So it's not all about him. He's very insignificant as far as we are concerned. We are talking about democratic struggle. This is something that has been preserved for years. You shouldn't come with your ignorance and because of some very tiny ego make some statement because you want to please some.